everybody, welcome back to episode 99 of my Let's Play of Torment Tides of never know how to say this name. Numenera, whatever it is. I'm IVATOPIA. Okay. Remember last time we were having a chat with you and we were going to... just something to do with you, wasn't it? How do you understand the endless battle progress? Well, as Maso, I can give your opinion on the endless battle now. What do you think of the endless battle? Oh yeah, she said to talk to people, but I think I have an opinion on that. Let's see what the options are. Surely can go back. Very well, what do you believe the point of the endless battle is? Okay, what do we have? Like any war, each side is trying to achieve its goal through force. Yeah, I guess that's quite correct. It's war, senseless violence caused by pride. I said that was fit too with the situation. Frankly, it's none of my business. Point is for each side to prove the rightness of their position. I don't agree with that. I agree they're trying to prove the righteousness of the thing, but it's not. It shouldn't be the reason. The goal is to stop changing God from ruining the lives of the cast-offs. There's no point, it's a waste. Tell her what Byrne said, the endless battle makes us stronger, through conflict more focused. 1, 2 or 3? I'm thinking. Sorry, rephrase that. 1, 2 and 6. Not 1, 2, 3. So, like any war, each side is trying to achieve its goal through force. Yeah. But I think she wants the endless battle specifically. And, like you said, that's any war, so probably take 1 out for that. Well, it's war, senseless violence caused by pride. Again, that's any war. 6, there's no point, it's a waste. Well, should I go with what they said? Well, what do you believe the point of the endless battle is? Because basically it's asking me what the point of the endless battle, not the point of what wars are. Like any war, each just achieve its goals through force. That's at any war. And then it started the battle for that, but I guess technically that's the main goal. It's a war, senseless violence caused by pride. Yeah, because the endless god and the person fell out. It's none of my business. This point is for each side to prove the righteousness of the position. Again, yeah, I think they're trying to do that, but goes to stop changing God from ruining lives. But then if changing God is really on their side and protecting them, there's no point, it's a waste. Makes us stronger through conflict, more focused. And that could actually be like a thingy. I'm gonna go with that. Because maybe, because like, the thing is, some people saying the Endless God fell out with her and that's what this war's about. Others are saying the Endless God's trying to kill the cast-off and the cast-offs are fighting back. Others think the Endless God is trying to set off a test for the cast-off. So either way, the Endless God will be getting more focused, more stronger if it's not me, and so will the cast-offs. Because they're getting, so I think, yeah, maybe. Go with that. For else, I would then argue that our kind has become weaker over time, wasting our energies on fruitless battle when we could be fighting sorrow. What do you say to that? Yeah, I agree with that. I'm just saying, you asked me what the point of it is. I'm saying the point is to make them stronger. Doesn't mean that's the actual outcome. See what I'm getting at? The outcome is what you said. The point is what I said. Exposes weakness, the weak fall to die, while the strong survive to become stronger. Any war, each side is trying to achieve its goal through force. It's war, senseless violence caused by pride. Frankly, it's none of my business. The point of each side to prior rightness of the position. The goal to start, there's no point, it's a waste. Exposes weakness, and I guess I'll go down that line. Because I guess that is helping them. She nods. There's a merit in standing by one's opinion. Only be certain that, in doing so, you do not shut your ears to the opinions of others. Well, like you said, to me, the war is pointless, but you want to know what's the... You were trying to ask me what's the point of this war. Why are each side fighting this war? And I think it's to do with the Changeling God, if it's my character or not, trying to get rid of the strongest people and the weakest. So that makes sense. Obviously, the outcome is really making every side weaker. Well, that's not what the point of it is. It's like World War II. UK, when we joined the war for World War II, for example, it was basically to stop Hitler. And like, I forgot the country off my head, but they marched into it, and we're like, don't do that. And he's, yeah, I'm going to do it. You know, do nothing about it. Took that country, and then we're like, okay, fine, we'll let you off this go, but don't do it again. I'm going to do it to this one. That, but no, don't do that. and he marched in, took it again, and he's like, okay, if you do it one more time with it, and Hitler's like, shit, they can stop me. What's the next one? And that's when we declared war. So the point of the war was to stop Hitler creating, well, not that, was creating the right word? Creating Nazis? I don't know, because he's not really creating people, but then again, you're training them, so in a way you're creating it. But the point was to stop him taking other countries that he had no right to, and basically that was the point of it. What actually happened, yes, that did happen, but at the same time, the amount of suffering and everything, Britain got weaker in the process. We almost lost. Actually, I saw this thing once. Hitler never realised how close he was for beating us. Apparently, if he pushed forward at a certain point in the war, he would have beat us. But he thought we were too stronger. And I think it's a time period when the Russians went for him. He should have pushed on to us, carried on pushing. He would have took Britain, and he would have gone back, pushing as a Russian, and he would have beat the Russians. I think that was the thing. But he thought, Britain's too strong. They're going to hang in there longer. I can't do that. I've got to go straight back to the Russians. And that actually saved us. And stopped him taking over. Because I saw this documentary years ago. They found documents. He had plans. Apparently, even though he always said he wanted Britain to be his ally, he hate France, whatever, but he wanted Britain to be his ally all the time. It was Churchill who's the evil one, who's stopping us joining. The rest of the British people are good people. That's basically his gist. And that. But his plan was, we found this thingy, he had a plan to take over London and make London his home base. And in doing so, after he took over, he was then going to slowly ship off our male population to concentration camps and eventually take us over that way. But he wanted us to, yeah, we'll join you, you're right, yeah, we'll join with you. And then slowly ship us off, basically with the SS, what he was doing to the Jews in his own country and stuff. Doing that to our male population. That's what his plans were. But Churchill, nope, you're not doing it. All the other politicians, no, he's right, we should be joining him. He means well. And Churchill, no, you're not doing it, we're not doing it. That's the gist of it, and he kept us strong. Even a lot of people thought he was stupid for doing what he did, but at the end of the day, he did save us. And eventually, Americans came in when they all got attacked, and then tried to steal the glory. Okay, I'll get to the actual game now, since we had a little war talk. She claps her hands together. So why do you think I have asked you to do this? No, let us start from the first task. Why would I tell you to talk to Malfma when he's ridiculous? When he ridicules my beliefs. Not ridiculous. That's a TV program. Ridicules. What is it? Ridicules. You want to expose me to other viewpoints? Because you're uncertain in your beliefs and wanted me to reinforce that. I'm actually quite certain in my beliefs. My purpose was to teach you that to learn individuals can hold opposite opinions. How do you judge between them when you hold incomplete information? Eventually, you must reach your own conclusion, but unless they are backed with incontrovertible evidence, you must never imagine that you have the sole grasp of the truth. That reminds me, gaming terms, that reminds me Star Citizen up perfectly. I see so many people on forums and stuff. Oh, here's that scam game. Oh yeah, you need to spend $2,000 just to get a ship. It's pay to win. All these, depending on where you look at it, A, complete lies if the person knows the truth, or B, people who have listened to people who've been lying about it. Hence what she's saying, they're incomplete with their knowledge. Obviously, once you explain to the person that A, it's not a scam because you've seen constant progress. B, it's not pay to win because the game has this, it's not like Warcraft, you have a set goal. And basically, like, you start the game, like, for example, my goal, on day one, I would like to start the game and have fun. As in, when day one comes out, I want to do some bounty hunting. So I'm going to jump into my bounty hunter ship and I'm going to go off and bring some money in game money, etc. Next day, I want to go off exploring. I want to jump in my explorer ship, let the carrot go off. That's my goals. I wanted to basically do that. Someone else's goals completely different. I want to join to day one, smaller ship. I want to earn everything in the game. I'm going to grind through that boring part that I don't enjoy, just to get to the part I really enjoy. And then the sense of achievement. Oh my god! Oh, smell is so amazing. And some people love that. And there's other people who, obviously, you know, I'm going to be the biggest, baddest ship there is in the game. I'm going to, you know, patrol guilds of thousands, or organizations point of thousands of people, and we're going to go to war constantly. So again, starting off from that small thing, when I can get to the bigger stuff, that's more my gameplay. See, there are 3 different types of people, 3 different types of goals for the game. So, how is it pay to win? It's only pay to win if your goal's so small. You know, I want to be the first person in that game to have the strongest ship ever. Then yeah, I would say it's pay to win. Because the only way you can have an Idris on day 1 is by paying money right now. In other words, backing the game. But that's a small... I guess there's a couple of people out there who might have that goal. And in that sense, it's pay to win for them. But most people won't have that goal. So some people might, my goal is getting Idris one day. I ain't going to pay for it other than game money. And they'll eventually achieve that. And that's brilliant. But basically, I'm going to be the first one, the first. Then yeah, the only first person, the first person who ever got in the system was number 1. And nobody knows who that was. And that's the difference. Like, with some other games, like Warcraft, I'll use that example again. You have a level 80 character, and you have a level 80 with some of the best PvP armor in the game, and you do PvP, the guy's going to lose. And off. The guy with not the armor. So there is a bit of pay to win there if you could pay for them armors, for example. Or, I guess, if you bought what you're supposed to, someone's account. That sort of stuff. Where Sassy don't really have that, because... Yes, you might be in a fighting ship and the other's in a fighting ship, but if you're sort of more skillful, you can probably overcome the odds. Obviously, if you're in a... I'm trying to think of a ship that has no weapons. Oh, it has a weapon, but go, let's screw it. Dragonfly. You're in a little Dragonfly where you're basically on a floating bike. You're there on your little floaty bike and that, and then you take someone at Idris. And you both start, you know, something like 200 meters away, and you told you've got to go straight at each other head on. Voila, who's going to win? 100% Idris, obviously, in that situation. But the thing is, there should be never a situation where Dragonfly is doing that to begin with. It's like, I use a bounty hunter. That's a perfect example of bounty hunter. You want to be the best bounty in the game. You ain't going to be flying in Idris. Because think about it, you going for your mark. Let's say this was the game. He's my mark. This guy has basically got the highest bow in the game. I'm going for him. Why would I show up with Idris, with 10 non-play characters I've paid for, in-game money I've hired, or 9 real players? Once we kill him, we've then got to share that money out. Yeah, we're running this massive ship that's parts getting wore down. It's slow as anything. Yes, it has the firepower if he decides to fly straight at us. It's just not worth it. But being the best bounty hunter, more likely, I'll be in a medium ship, maybe 2 or 3 people max, or at least 2 or 3 players, or a single-seater ship. That's it. You know, doesn't cost much to run in game. I'll be tracking this guy. You know, he's landed on this planet. I'll come down on the planet too. You know, he's gone into an area where, you know, guns removed. You're not allowed in there. I'm a bounty hunter. Remember, I'm at my goal to be the best of all time. I'm out smuggling my guns through, or a gun, so I can meet him one-on-one. Boom. Doesn't matter that he spends 9% of his game in Idris with 20 other players. When he comes down, I've got him. Option 2. I follow, keep my signals, my sensors, you know, all that stuff down. Get close enough to the Idris while he's in the middle of a big, epic Idris battle versus Idris battle, whatever. And, you know, I sneak aboard the ship. Go through the what do you call it? The vents. Avoid, so it turns into a stealth game. Avoids his, all his, you know, his non-player characters, all his other players. And while he's in heat battle on his bridge, come out of nowhere, boom! You know, they kill him because it's a kill mission or something, because I know capturing him is going to be too hard. Boom! And then try and get out, and they're confused, what's going on? Get out of my ship, and you just need to get away. That would be the best bounty hunter ever. That could be achievable if you were that skillful. The Idris ain't going to help you in that situation, is it? Yeah, we're in a full-on Idris fight, we lost players, we're getting damage. We killed them, yay! But now the pay for that does not cover the cost of what happened to our ship. See what we're getting at. Anyway, let's finish this bit off. Who's wants to teach you, yeah, but unless they are back with yeah. What do you imagine at 10 when I asked you to interview with Rami and others? Learn how to make a decision and stick with it, to resolve dispute with regard for both parties' feelings and emotions, to get rid of the troublesome, yeah. That is exactly so. My intention for you is this task was to have you change the lives of siblings for the better. That didn't really work, I tried. Well, they still control their own bodies to offer them alternatives and see if they can provide them a route through their troubles that maintains the core goals. Then we come to the question of the endless battle. What purpose did that discussion serve? Challenging my beliefs, alternate viewpoints, to learn more about the battle and stand the truth behind it. Some sort of, it's one of these two. To learn more about it and the truth. And it's my beliefs, I guess. No, it's to understand it. It is important for you to understand the greatest conflict our siblings have inflicted on the world, but wherever there is any truth behind it, is not for me to say, nor was it the purpose of the task. The goal is, in all of this, was to make you question your assumptions, to see things through others' eyes. She holds your gaze. It may be that nothing of importance happens in Zer's mirror. You might enter, speak with Mazda and leave without altering him a bit, but even if so, there will be other mirrors. What if the next one is Melvin's or Radmar's, or even mine? Whose assumptions will you take with you into that life? Whose goals will you accomplish, and at what cost? You have the power to change the course of a life, of many lives, without their permission or even their knowledge. You will have to weigh their desires against your own, deciding whatever the needs of your life are more important than theirs. Oh, the needs of your life are more important than theirs. You will have to know with the utmost certainty and integrity, what does one life matter? And with that, there's a lot to say. I guess we did next episode. Please like, please subscribe, please tune in next time. It's been IVATOPIA. Bye for now, and have a great, wonderful, spectacular day out there. Remember to share this video, and hopefully you enjoyed this episode, even though I kind of went into World War II, Star Citizens. So hopefully you enjoyed. And please, if you got anything to add, put in the comments, and see you next time. It's IVATOPIA. Bye for now, have a great, wonderful, spectacular day, and share the video. Bye!